welcome back to Sabine and Giants. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Hello, Ahsoka fans, and of course, Skeleton Crew. Welcome back to Sabine and Giants. Okay, so it's about time we start talking about the latest shows coming on Star Wars, and I thought, well, we got the opportunity. Ahsoka's got a bit of content, and we can do a brief discussion on Skeleton Crew. So yeah, it's mostly going to be Ahsoka, but there will be some Skeleton Crew at the end, so stay tuned for that. And it's like, there's just so much that is going on. I mean, yeah, I just think it's about time I start talking. So Ahsoka has now announced the air date, which was on Dave Filoni's birthday, and this will premiere on Wednesday, the 23rd of August. And it's been rumoured to be August, and they finally confirmed it with nearly less than 2 months to go. So that's really good stuff. And yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. So what I'm going to talk about is some of the interviews and some of my current thoughts, and let's get to that. So it's interesting with the characters because there seems to be some hype going on, I think, for me personally. I feel a bit hyped with several characters. One of them, of course, is Natasha Liebodiesel as Sabine Wren, or as I like to give her the nickname, Sabi. I like to call Sabine Sabi because it's a cute little name. But I don't know why, but I think from what Natasha said, she said that Sabine has an obligation to Ezra, of course. She has Ezra's lightsaber. It's seen in certain pictures. And yeah, I just think it's interesting because, you know, with Sabine, she has a good relationship with Ezra. I think there is a connection there. I'm still yet to watch Rebels. Don't know if it'll be my thing, but I still think there's potential there. I think from what I've seen, the costuming looks amazing. Natasha really matches Sabine. She just feels so awesome, and I just think there's something special about her. I think when I look back at return characters this year, we've had some fantastic results. Paz Vizsla, Axe Wolves, the Armor, Bo-Katan Kryze. This is the thing. A lot of characters in the Mandoverse seem to have this hit rate of being better later on. And I think this could be her break. She needs a great performance. I feel Natasha will do so. And I think I'm interested to see her relationship with Ahsoka, because I think Rosa and her have great chemistry. So yeah, bring on Sabi. We're going to talk about Hera Samsona. Now, there has been a bit of controversy towards the contact lenses for Hera's eyes. The more I think about, I don't know. I'm interested in what happens on the screen, but I feel like, if I'm honest, I'm not sure about what's going on really, you guys. But I feel like it'll get better over time. And you know, like I said, I understand if they're trying to match Hera in the animation, because she definitely looks like Hera and they've done a really great job of mirrors. But the eyes are still a bit a concern, but I'm pretty sure they'll fix that by the time I see them. But yeah, there's still a bit of work to do. But like I said, she looks fine. I love the fact she's in promo photos. Mary's gonna do well. I just hope they do a good job, because I feel like she is less likely to be in a lot of scenes than Sabine and Ahsoka. But I'm hoping that she gets a good development, because she's a pilot, she's a hero, and I think they can easily do justice for Carter, because he knows her very well, and Hera is quite a popular character in Star Wars, so I'm excited to see what Hera is going to do, and Mary is going to ace it, as always. Tennant time! Yes, okay. So, seeing David's character in the photo with Ahsoka and the hologram of Hera, I don't know, I'm just excited for David. And I know I kind a bit negative with him in Doctor, but like I said, that's going to change. Fingers crossed, because there's potential. But I'll mention that in Road to Series Beyond. We'll just focus on Ahsoka here. And yeah, I think it's going to be interesting how he's going to be used, because I do feel that if he's done correctly, Hyun could be iconic and be one of the best characters of the show. There are so many great characters that are robots. For example, R5D4, P9's robots, CP3O, R2D2. There's just so many of them. But he is like, but David's doing an anti-Daniel thing. He's voicing the character, and he just is gonna be that character that's gonna be iconic, and I think he's gonna make things very interesting. And I don't know, David Young has me excited. It's time to talk about the late race series, and of course, if I sat now as the newest Sith in the franchise, Bail Skull and Shin Hati. I just would love to see Bail be amazing and as good as he can be, because it is Rey's last role, I think, and it'd be nice to see his character done justice, and I believe Dave will do very well with that. I think Shin is also going to be quite interesting, because even as said that we might see a bit of her past or hear a bit of past, and then she's got that insane duel with Sabine, where she's, to be honest, what I like about them both is they have something that makes them stand out, and I think when I look at all the Sith, they're all very different, but you can't say they're all the same, because they're not. I think they're very, very different, and I think these guys are going to be quite interesting. It's Lars Mikkelsen time, or as I like to call him, Ronnie Admiral Thrawn. Yes, I love doing these nicknames. Okay, so I'm interested in what they do, because from what I can tell, hasn't had the biggest ritual experience, because remember, he was only introduced in Series 3 of Rebels, so I think that allows him to really have the chance to shine here, because he did work for the Empire, but what is he up to now? And he's also got a lot of people saying, and of course Daniel Lee in Seattle's Morgan Esper also is back, so I'm interested to see what kind of stuff he does with her, because she definitely is an interest in him. But back to Thrawny, I think Lars will do good. I think it's important to see what Thrawn's done and how strong he has come, because there's always sometimes a worry of the fact that he might be too tough and too bad, and that could easily work against him. But I don't know, that's just my thing, but I think he's going to be very interesting. It's time for a bit of Chopper! I know this will be because we don't know much about Chopper as well, but I am excited to see what Chopper can do, because he's going to be hilarious and he's just so funny. So let's give Chopper some fun content. It's time for some Rosaria Dawson positivity! Yay! Of course, the start of the show, honestly, I am invested in Ahsoka, and I think there's a lot of potential with Rosaria here. She's done a very great job so far. To be honest, I just think she's had some of the best scenes, but I think she could finally get a chance to show what she can really do. And I think that's important, especially when I look at female characters in Star Wars. Kai Sakov did brilliant as Bo-Katan Kryze, and that probably gives the spirit of positivity for Ahsoka's Rosaria, Natasha and Mary going forward, because people are coming back with some strong performances. And I think that's what I want to see, especially as a female myself. This show has a female empowerment, something that I would have seen in Jodie Whittaker's Doctor Who era, Chip, no. But I still love the boys there. But the point is, it's good to see something like an all-female cast, because I rarely watch shows with an all-female cast, but I know there's so many great shows out there that have had that. I'm just wanting them to succeed, and I think Ahsoka brings a different kind of quality, but she always keeps the magic that Ashley Eckstein had when she voiced Ahsoka. And of course, that really gives me a wondrous amount of joy, and I'm excited to see what Ahsoka brings, and Rosaria being awesome. I want to talk about the rumour of the War Between Worlds, also known as the Virgin Scatter. Yeah, terminology moment, Virgin Scatter. And it's basically, if people don't know, a mystical plane within the Force that serves as a collection of doors and powers existing between time and space, linking all moments in time together. Now, if you don't know what it looks like, the Rebels has given us an episode about it, where starring Ahsoka herself, where she's rescued by Ezra Bridger, who enters the portal, and where they encounter Emperor Palpatine, and escape. And I'm excited to see if this rumour actually is true, because it will be interesting, as there's a rumour saying that someone assigned who will play a younger Ahsoka, rumoured, not confirmed, just saying someone is rumoured, and she takes on Hayden Christensen's, yes, Hayden, Darth Vader, and Mustafar. So from what people have been saying it's going to be Ahsoka instead of Obi-Wan. So it's basically a reverse of what we've seen before. And I think this will be very interesting to watch if it's true, because if they're using the War Between Worlds, I think this could be one of the interesting storylines. I actually like what they did in Narnia, which is the War Between Worlds, I believe it was. And that was in the Magician's Nephew, and that leads all the way to Narnia. So I'm interested to see how this goes if this happens, because, like I said, I'm here for a bit of uniqueness, and I think it would help me learn a bit more about the Force and the Jedi. So let's think of something different, and if they do, it'll be amazing. Finally, it's time for another rumour discussion, and it's all about Ahsoka being a potential way seeker. Now, people obviously have been thinking that she could be, because she's no longer a member of the Jedi, but also there might be something more obvious. And I would love to see this happen if they do go for it, because it would be interesting to see how she goes. I mean, at the moment, I'm not saying it's confirmed. A lot of people say it's confirmed, but I'm going to wait until I see it for sure. But I think it would be a wonderful thing for Ahsoka, because she is different. She left the Jedi, and it can still allow her to be a Jedi, because she does have Jedi sensibilities and stuff. She is not dark, but would she be light? I don't know. So I think it's important to see this happen live if they want to do it, and I think I would be invested in it, because it helped me love Ahsoka a lot more, and I want to give the show a lot of credit if they do these fantastic things, because I think I'm wanting something new. Don't know if I'll get something new, but it'll be good to add to lore, and Dave Filoni himself has said he's hoping to add more to lore, and it has some great potential, and she's definitely going to do way different. And what we're hoping, and a lot of hope, is if they manage to keep what they've done with Ahsoka already, but make it different. But I think Dave definitely has a lot of potential, and also he is adding to what we see at the end of Rebels, where Ahsoka, of course, is in the white cloak. Could that be a way seeker hint? I don't know. Let's wait and see, and see what Dave can do, and if it ends up being true. Wait, I ain't finished. It's time for a quick brief on Skeleton Crew. Yes, the new show. We know Vane's in it. We know Juno's playing a Force user Jedi, and 4 kids, and some familiar faces. I mean, it's still early days, and I still think it is the outside in all the shows that are coming up, but I think there's potential here, and I'm interested to see the full trailer when it comes out. The rumour is that it could be around late 2023, which I think, interestingly, for me personally, is going to be not the best situation it's going to be in. I mean, I would love it this year. I personally would love Scottish Crew this year. I feel like I could see it starts in November or December. It does have Doctor Who to contend with for me, and I know Doctor Who obviously is an outsider currently as well, but I know they're going to get back, and I'm concerned that Scottish Crew might just be overshadowed by Shuey Gatwa's performance and Millie Gibson's debut. They're all debuting, and then we've also got these guys debuting as well, and I just worry that it's not gonna be memorable enough. But that's why there needs to be like an update at some point about it, because we haven't had the first trailer yet, probably released, and I'm just hoping that trailer brings the energy Central needs, because I think there's potential, but I need something special. I don't know what it is, but I need its own originality, but also the keeping the uniqueness it's had throughout the whole Manverse. I don't know what I'm going to be doing in the next episode, but I will update you on social media and on the YouTube community. I know what I want to do, but it's unclear if one will happen, but I will let you know once things are made clear. Thank you for listening to the podcast once again. I hope you enjoyed hearing what I had to say on Ahsoka and Scotty. What do you think about the two shows? Well, you can let me know on @Fashion22 on Twitter and on Facebook, also on the YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Subscribe to Fashion and stay tuned for more podcasts. See ya!